In this world, there are animals so big, they'll leave your jaw on the floor. Not just big, but giant. Some are longer than cars and heavier than a freezer full of ice cream. Today, we're diving into 5 real-life sightings of giant animals that are absolutely mind-blowing.
Huh? Animals that big really exist? What if we could sit on them or ride them like in the movies?
Don't even try, Bella. These creatures may be cool, but many of them are dangerous. Better to admire them from a distance. But before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If not, Bella's gonna swim in the ocean all night.
Egg, I'm scared. Come on, friends, hit that subscribe button so I can stay safe and eat my sweet snacks in peace.
All right, enough with the drama, Bella. Let's jump into the world of these massive beasts. First, giant catfish. In the Po River, Italy, lives one of the most impressive freshwater giants, the giant catfish. These fish can grow up to 8 feet 9 inches long and weigh around 280 pounds. Just imagine, that's like 2 mini fridges combined, or maybe a whole couch filled with cats.
That couch would be toast. Wait, that's a real catfish?
Technically, yes, but it's on a whole different level. This is the European Wells catfish, and no, it's not for dinner. They live in large, deep rivers and are top predators in their ecosystem. Some are even albino with pale white skin, super rare, like 1 in 10,000.
Whoa! I bet it could kick me out of the bathtub.
Don't underestimate them, Bella. Even though they're huge, they're usually not aggressive toward humans. But they are incredibly strong and can live for decades. They prefer to stay hidden at the bottom of rivers, silently ambushing their prey.
So they're like river monsters? I'm never dipping my paws in the Po River again.
Good choice. You might just end up being their snack. So if you ever visit Italy and see a giant river, better keep your feet out. Who knows what's lurking down there?
I'll stay on the riverbank with my sweet snacks, thank you very much.
Second, anaconda, the heaviest snake on Earth. Next up, we're diving into the reptile world, and not just any reptile, but the green anaconda, the heaviest snake on the planet. They can grow up to 25 feet long and weigh over 300 pounds. That's about the same as maybe 100 of your extra-large donuts, Bella.
What? 100 donuts? I get full after 3. Wait, 25 feet? That's like a train car that slithers.
Exactly. They live in South America, mostly in tropical areas like the Amazon and Orinoco River basins. Their favorite habitats? Swamps, marshes, and calm rivers. Their giant bodies move better in water, so they're rarely seen on land.
Ugh, now I'm scared to play near rivers.
You should be cautious. Anacondas are expert hunters. They hide beneath the water's surface, silently waiting for their prey to come close.
So they're like scaly ninjas? But ninjas that can swallow you whole? Eek!
Exactly. When animals like capybaras pass by, they strike, wrap around them tightly, and wait for their heartbeat to stop, then swallow them whole.
Wait, whole? Like munching on a massive meatball?
Yep, only the horror version. Anacondas can swallow prey way bigger than their heads thanks to their super flexible jaws.
Oh no! Does that mean they could eat a cute cat like Bella?
Relax, Bella. They prefer capybaras, small deer, or even little caimans. As long as you're not diving into Amazon swamps, you're probably safe.
If I did see one, I'd run so fast they wouldn't even catch my tail.
Wow, you're finally thinking smart.
Bella is smart. Duh. Heh.
Third, Galapagos giant tortoise. Now let's move to land, and a little bit of ocean too. Meet the Galapagos giant tortoise, a peaceful creature that can live over 100 years and weigh up to 880 pounds.
880? That's like a double-door fridge packed with ice cream, donuts, pudding, and me sitting on top of it.
Haha, exactly, Bella. These tortoises are huge. But don't be fooled by their size. They're not monsters, they're nature's caretakers. They help spread seeds by eating plants and create space for new plants to grow. That's why they're known as the gardeners of the ocean.
Whoa, so they're like slow-moving gardeners who never get tired? I love that. But they don't carry shovels, right?
Nope, Bella. They just walk and eat, and that alone does wonders for the Galapagos ecosystem.
That's so cool. But I heard they have trouble walking sometimes.
Sadly, yes. Their natural habitat keeps shrinking. Areas that used to be wild are now filled with roads, houses, and tall fences. That makes it hard for tortoises to migrate and find food.
Poor things. They just want to go on a picnic, eat some leafy salad, and chill on the beach. Kinda like me on vacation.
Exactly. But unlike you, who can order delivery or hop in a cab, these tortoises walk everywhere, and very slowly. Sometimes it takes them days to reach their favorite feeding spot.
Oh no! I'd pass out from hunger way before I got there.
Drama queen. That's why it's so important to protect their environment. So these old, wise tortoises can keep spreading seeds and stay a vital part of the Galapagos ecosystem.
Bella will lead the mission to protect them.
I'm all in, as long as you don't get too weird about it.
Never trust in this genius cat.
Fourth, giant octopus. This time we're diving deep into the ocean and meeting a truly mysterious creature, the giant octopus. One of them was caught on camera off the coast of Japan. It was about 8 feet long, and its movement, wow, so graceful, like a ballerina of the sea.
So it can dance underwater? Fancy! But wait, 8 feet? That's as longer than my favorite blanket.
Yep, Bella, they're incredible. Octopuses have 8 powerful arms, each covered in thousands of taste and touch sensors. Imagine being able to taste things just by touching them.
Whoa, so it's like having 8 tongues at once? If I had that, I could eat 8 donuts at the same time.
Bella, focus. This giant octopus is actually super shy. They live in deep sea caves and are rarely seen by humans. That's why the Japanese diver who filmed it captured such a rare moment.
So it's like an ocean ghost?
Pretty much. They can change color and skin texture to blend into their surroundings, some of the best camouflage in the underwater world. And if they feel threatened, poof, they shoot out ink and disappear.
Kinda spooky. I'm even more scared of swimming now.
Don't worry, they're not interested in weird-looking cats like you.
Rude!
Fifth, Canadian giant moose. Our final sighting comes from the dense forests of Canada, a home to one of the most majestic land mammals, the Canadian giant moose. These giants can stand nearly 7 feet tall at the shoulders and weigh over 1,500 pounds. And don't forget their antlers, which can span up to 6.5 feet across.
What? That's huge!
Male moose have wide branching antlers that look like natural crowns. They use them to fight and show dominance during mating season.
So when 2 giant moose meet, they battle with their antlers, like a royal duel?
Exactly, but even though they look calm and majestic, never approach a wild moose. If they feel threatened, they can be extremely dangerous. They're strong and fast. One hiker was once surprised by a moose that emerged from the trees, and trust me, it wasn't funny.
So they're not like the cartoon moose that sing and dance?
Not even close, Bella. These are wild animals that need to be respected from a distance, but spotting a giant moose like this is rare. They usually avoid humans and stay deep in the forest.
If I ever see one, I'll just freeze and then sneak away slowly while pretending to be a bush.
Smart move. The point is, the Canadian moose is the king of its habitat. We need to protect their forests, so these incredible animals always have a home.
Deal! But if he ever runs out of forest, can he stay in my backyard? I'll give him watermelon every day.
Haha, Bella, you're sweet, but can your house even fit a 1-ton moose with a crown?
Okay, fine. I'll help save the forest instead. But watermelon breakfast is non-negotiable.
So there you have it. 5 massive animals that actually exist in our world. Which one did you find the coolest or the scariest? Tell us in the comments below.
I'm scared of all of them, but I kind of want to see them up close too.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next wild and weird adventure.
Bye-bye, bestie. And hey, watch our other videos too, or I'll sneak into your blanket while you're sleeping.